Hi there. We're continuing our journey through the Proverbs, the Mishlei Shlomo, the life sayings of Solomon, and we're in chapter 26 and we're looking at verses 3 to 5. These verses are really about the fool, the kasil is called, the dolt, the dullard, the person who can't be bothered learning is really what it's about. It's not that they're unable to learn, but they won't learn. And in fact, the first of these verses, verse 3, says you use a whip for a horse, you use a bridle for a donkey, and you use a rod for the back of a fool. Now, we're obviously talking here about days where corporal punishment was something that was ministered to people, but we're not in those kind of days. But it is kind of saying, one thing we can say is sometimes foolish people will only learn by hard knocks because they won't learn the wisdom that's necessary. And people have bad experiences because they're not prepared to. There are so many people having bad experiences because they take wrong choices. They learn by hard knocks. And actually verse 4 and 5 goes on to really talk about something. It's interesting, verses 4 and 5, because they sound very similar, but actually they're saying different things. In the original, it says, Al ta'an kasiv ivalto pen tishvelo gamata, which means don't answer the fool with the same stupidity back that they show, or you'll be just like them. But then it's a similar thing that says, Anan kasil ke'ivalto pen yihyeh chacham be'enav. But actually rather answer the fool in a way that confounds their stupidity so they won't think they're wise. It's really strange reading these two verses because the first one says, don't answer a fool according to their stupidity because you'll be like them. And then it says, answer a fool according to their stupidity so that they won't be wise in their own eyes. So it seems like they're contradicting each other, but it's because the outcomes are different. So the outcome in verse 4 is that you won't look as stupid as they do. You won't be using the same logic. You won't be using the same ways of dealing with situations as they do. But they need a reply. They need to be put right. They need to be pointed the way of wisdom. So correct a fool, answer a fool about the way they're being stupid, and they won't then have the excuse of saying, well, I didn't know, and they won't be wise in their own eyes. They won't think themselves wise. We need to be gentle and kind with people. We need not to be abusive, but we do need to let people know when they are making foolish decisions and decisions that would be harmful to themselves and to others. And in that sense, we need to learn wisdom ourselves, even the foolish part of our own hearts, where perhaps it applies to us and says we need to speak to ourselves where we're being foolish and learn wisdom from God. Have a good day.